There we go. We should have sound now. Thanks, mate. Yeah, because because I've got an external, I've using my Behringer, my audio interface, because my power supply blew. It when I put the new one in, it defaulted back to the uh, OBS defaulted back to the standard sound thing on my computer, which I don't have. That's why there wasn't any sound. Thanks, mate. I didn't even realise. Was staring at the mic thing, and I could see that it wasn't even going up. Oh, it needs to be reset too. It's too high, way too high. Anyway, yeah. So that should be okay. But yeah, it was interesting. I was streaming Blue Bloods. I was watching Blue Bloods, and my power supply just went bang, like really loud, tripped the safety switch in the house, all the lights went off and everything. Yeah, it was pretty full on. But I only had a 550 watt power supply, and it was literally that hot I could have cooked an egg on it. But yeah, so the only problem is small town stuff. I have to drop, my nearest computer store is over an hour away, so I had to drive an hour down to Ipswich and back to pick a new one up. But I got a 750 watt this time, so it should be okay. But yeah, I haven't watched that video yet. You put on Discord this morning, but I see that. Obviously, the next patch coming out, but I haven't watched it yet. So I will be watching that, but I haven't watched it yet. But I did get on briefly for a little while yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, and just ran a quick dungeon and stuff. Just doing some quests and picking up some other quests in the world. Just familiarizing myself with all the new stuff from the latest patch. So I had to pick up my tier. Went to the vault and got my tiered set. So I got my chest. So I've got three of five pieces for the whole set, and I can actually upgrade a couple of things at that new place where you can trade in your mythic you can trade in gear for tiered sets and stuff like that, and that seems to work pretty well. But yeah, so quickly jumped on. I've got a mythic we can run if we get a few people in. If not, I'll just run a dungeon or something. But yeah, it was really weird. I mean, I've never had a power supply. Had computers for 100 years, and I've never had a power supply go on me like that before. It literally went bang, like really loud pop. And yeah, when I took it out, Kian, hey mate, how you going? Yeah, good to see you, and thanks for jumping in. G'day to you. Yeah, Jeff, absolutely. I think it's a good idea. Because I've got a couple of mythic things that I need Valor, obviously, to upgrade. You know what I mean? And as you would know, because you've just done it, obviously. Like, for instance, I picked up my chest on Wednesday for my tiered set from the raiding, and I can actually go and upgrade shoulders. I've got some mythic shoulders that I picked up, and I actually can go and upgrade them to a tiered set, part of the tiered set. So, which would give me 4 of 5 pieces. So I haven't done that yet, but I was actually thinking about it. But that's what I was thinking of doing. And the helm is actually available. I don't know if that'll be in there next Wednesday, but yeah, the helm was available as well. So I could have ended up with a whole set if I had enough gear to trade in, but I didn't have enough gear to trade in. You know what I mean? I already had legs and shoulders, and the legs I've already got with my tiered set. So, but yeah, it seems to work pretty well. So I'm looking forward to the trading post. Actually, that'll be interesting to see what sort of that gear is. And I know now we can we're going to end up with that much stuff in our transmorg lists, because now you can greys and whites and all that sort of stuff. You can you can go crazy with that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, so it was my daughter-in-law's 30th birthday party yesterday. So we went down to Brizzy. Bit of a problem for me, because I've had all these stomach problems that I've had over the past 12 months. They went to a Mexican restaurant, so I had a salad. I literally couldn't eat. I tried to get the chicken that came with it, but it was chicken fajita that they'd put it all in spice and stuff, because I can't eat a lot of spicy stuff anymore. But anyway, I love the mace there. What, the upgraded one? Now hang on, can I? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll have to go and have a look. We might do that. I might do that today before we go for a run, if we get enough people in. But yeah, that was. Yeah, I'm glad I fixed that sound thing. Just let me. So as long as I'm coming through all right now. The upgraded one. So yeah, so I'm hoping. So I noticed that I can also trade in other things to get, like, not part of the tiered set, but it's called the same thing as the tiered set. So they're obviously going to look the same. You know what I mean? so I could get a whole basically tiered set of gear, which seems to be a great idea. But yeah, so we went down to Brizzy. Didn't come back too late last night. Got home about 9, so that wasn't too bad. But it was funny going to a Mexican restaurant and I couldn't eat anything. So I'm sitting there eating this salad, like everybody else is hoeing into all these beans and beef and chicken this and nachos that and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, I'd really like some of that, but I don't really want to end up in hospital again. So it was. She just turned 30, so it was really good. There was about 10 people there. So, but gee, I don't miss the traffic, mate. I don't miss the traffic. I tell you what, out here in my town, there's no traffic. Even in Warwick, it's not that bad. And but it's pretty ordinary when you go back into Brizzy, especially even on 5 on a Saturday. It's bloody drives me crazy. But anyway, we got through it. Here, if I don't get a parking spot like close to the doors at the shops, it's a bad day. But anyway, never mind. So I hope you all had a good Australia Day. Yeah, that's what I think was February the 1st. Yeah, so I'll be interested to see what the go is. So it looks like it's just sort of, I guess I don't know if you'll get any rep for it. I think you'll just get achievements because it looks like you can do quests for that as well. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be like just transmog gear and stuff like that, which will be interesting. Excuse me, because, I never bothered about it before, but now I'm really concerned about how my character appears. And obviously, as I said before, you can do grey and white items now, which we never did before, so that'll be interesting. You can go bananas. But yeah, so I've got, I think I've got Azure Vault for +4 Azure Vault from Wednesday when I got my chest out of the vault thing, out of the bank thing. Yeah, so I'm looking. It seems like they're doing the right thing, even with the up. It's funny that the upgrades are coming. The patches are coming fairly quickly. So, but still, I'm enjoying it. If we think about like I'm just quickly checking the notes now. There's quite a few upgrades which I didn't. They got those new events as well. Storm's Fury event. In character, what do they call it? Not character updates. You know what I mean. I'm just quickly running through it now. The class updates. Nothing for me. Nothing for Rhett Pally. Some of my other characters have got some changes though. So you were saying, you got a thing there. I haven't watched it. Haven't watched it yet, but maybe we should. I might just quickly. I might just watch that quickly, while we're on here. I'll bring it up.
They're rebuilding the talent tree from ground up in a 0.7 patch. Let's go, yo! We definitely have to get into the hype and see exactly what is going on with the new Red.
Hopefully that's not too loud for you.
Since I've had to listen to Marcellian play Red for years and also had Red podcasts with the big tier crafters, I kind of know some things about Red. I might be biased on a bunch of things and I might not be right on a bunch of others, but I think I might have a good idea of what
thanks, mate.
Cool Red could be. So let's see, which is a pretty short post, but let's see if we can get a little bit of hype going for the Red Paladins. A letter from Blizzard. Well met. The iconic Uther quotes from Hearthstone. We're doing a substantial
Creamcash, thanks for jumping in, mate.
Talent tree in patch 1007.
Just checking out this video that Jeff put on Discord about the Ret Paladin rework. So we're just having a quick look at that. And thank you very much for jumping in. Good to see you.
Rebuilding the Retribution talent tree from the ground up means significant changes ahead. However, the talent tree itself will not be available in our first PTR build. So initial testing on the PTR will be missing important context. They're rebuilding the talent tree from ground up in a 0.7 patch. Let's go, yo. This is amazing. I mean, it could be botched, right? It might not be good, but let's see. Nonetheless, would like to share our major goals for Retribution with you. So it's just goals. We don't have any specifics. Button bloat. Retribution Paladins currently have a fairly large number of abilities, and some of these feel unnecessary and inefficient. We're working to tone this down and have a more focused set of abilities and cooldowns. This is
great. I have to relearn all my shit.
People meme Red Paladins for having few buttons or being easy spec, and I've been memeing this for years. So Apparently it has button bloat. This is kind of a dangerous concept. Last time I really religiously played Red Paladin was in Shadowlands, obviously, and I've tested it in beta, but it's weird because it doesn't feel impactful to push a lot of buttons. Crusader Strike is
Warrior
whatever,
for life, yeah, that'd be
Consecration
right.
is whatever.
Hey, that'd be right.
Judgment is okay, but it doesn't feel like it's an impactful thing. So if button bloat will address the value of cooldowns, the value of buttons that the Paladins will be pressing, then I'm all for this. Stacking modifiers. There are currently several talents and abilities that provide stacking bonuses, which can make for confusing and messy playstyles. Yes, the deals extreme burst damage, but in return leaves your core abilities feeling unsatisfying and undertuned. Yes, we intend to significantly change this. Yes, we want your core abilities to feel good and powerful when used in all situations. Yes, dude. Like, if we take Fury Warrior as an example, pressing Raging Blow is fun. Placing Bloodthirst is, it's filler, but you do get a little bit of heal. You might even get an Enrage proc. It's fun. Those are like filler buttons, right? Pressing Judgment and Crusader Strike is like, sure, you build Holy Power, but
yeah,
come on. Yes, make him more impactful.
Oh, like as a warrior, yeah.
Main Red Paladins
With the proc thing he's talking about, yeah.
Reducing all elements of burst damage, but we do want to make burst more purposeful and deliberate while also allowing options that provide sustained damage. Yes, I am a fan of having multiple ways of dealing damage.
I'm gonna love this next one.
Cooldown, which are wings. Obviously, Reds do damage outside of wings. They have mini cooldowns like Divine Toll, Final Reckoning, Execution Sentence, or Wake of Ashes, if these can be called mini cooldowns, but they're just like big abilities. They're big abilities, and it's not it. Like, as much as it pains me to say, Survival Hunter kind of does this slightly better than Red in terms of theme. But hey, survivability. Oh, hot topic, survivability. Our previous Red rants that we've had that you can check on our channel address the survivability of Reds, and I think we reacted to Savix having a take on this as well. So let's see. Retribution Paladins currently have one of the highest death rates.
What do you reckon about that first sentence there? Retribution Paladins currently have one of the highest death rates. I know I certainly have one of the highest death rates when we do stuff.
There's a statistic that they have for this. Retribution Paladins currently have one of the highest death rates across all forms of content.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yo, listen, as a
yes, we do. I know.
I definitely felt that we're squishy, and I've addressed this multiple times. But Marcel has a big point to say about this as an all-time Red Paladin fan, and he's always complaining. And the thing is, some of the times I wouldn't agree with him.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Obviously, I wasn't, that much into the context of Red Paladins. Like, what do you mean, man? You have Pony, you have Bubble. What you mean? I've made the arguments that the majority of people are making.
The Bubble sucks.
Marcel's like, nah, man, it's not enough. It's not enough. And there's an actual statistic that says Reds die most than probably all of the other specs out of all of the content, not just like raids or dungeons or PvP, all of it. For a plate wearing class, oh my god, yes, plate wearing class, please, I haven't read the rest of it, please make the argument that a plate wearing class is supposed to be tanky. Plate wearing class is
I'd agree with that.
To be tanky,
definitely,
because
you've got plate armor on.
For a plate-wearing class with hybrid healing, this doesn't feel right. Yes, we're looking to strengthen them through a mixture of passive bonus and improvements to active abilities and cooldown. Yes, while keeping the degree of challenge that results from being a melee-based spec. Yes, all melee-based specs have the challenge of being right into the thick of the action and being potential subjects to cleave mechanics, to frontal clones,
this could be interesting.
To really quick fires. It's not that it will be something specific for Red, so yes, that's always a risk. Please make them more tanky, please. I will main Red Paladins if they're gonna be tanky. And
I do agree that plate wearers should be more tanky than cloth or mail.
We recognize that there's an issue here, and we hope to make some improvements. However, we want to set clear expectations. Retribution Paladins should not expect to gain the mobility of rogues. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
This is maybe something that I'm a little bit less excited by how they're phrasing it. I don't know what expectations they have, because from a different perspective, you could say that Pony, Divine Steed rather, is a lot of mobility, but It's weird the way that it's implemented because it costs a lot of talent points to get that mobility. It's the only mobility you have, and it's a very specific mobility. Once again, I want to make the comparison between Red Paladins and Unholy/Frost DKs, both being melee specs, both being plate specs, both being wheelchair classes. Now, where Red Paladins have Divine Steed, and that's
yeah,
about
mate. Yeah,
it,
always.
DKs have the baseline passive of Death's Advance, which
My main character is a Ret Pally and has been since I started playing. My very first character, that's why I'm loyal to it. My Gilead, the character I currently play, is my very first character on World of Warcraft. And it was a Retribution Paladin. Because that's what my son said, my oldest son, who'd been playing for 6 months longer than me, and a couple of his mates that he already made from America, who they were all playing together. They said, oh, we need a Ret Pally. And I'm like, okay, well, I like Paladins because I read a lot of fantasy books. To me, it's like a spell casting knight. You know what I mean? That's how I feel that a paladin is. So I didn't really want to go. I didn't really know what healing or anything was like back when I first played it. So I thought to myself, I'm not quite as animated as this fella, but anyway. So I thought to myself, I'll play a Ret Pally. So I've been loyal to Ret Pallies because that's what I started with. You know what I mean? But I play other characters for a while, and I'm talking like 2 or 3 years. I mained a marksmanship hunter, so he would be my number one alt, if you like. But in the lead up to Dragonflight, I played like I've played everything, not everything, but like I've got a mage. I played a mage in Classic. I played a Frost Mage in Classic, and I got really good at that. He plays Classic. My eldest plays Classic. He doesn't really like retail. His main back in the day was a Warlock, Demonology Warlock, I think it was. So he plays Warlock now, but literally he's played every class. He's played every class now. He tanks as well and all that sort of stuff. But I think he prefers casters over sort of melee and sort of tanks and stuff like that. But he's playing today. He plays every day like me. But yeah, he plays retail. Classic. He's not really into retail much. I also started Warlock when I first started playing, but then switched to Warrior and stayed loyal since. Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, let's see what else we got.
Makes them unable to be reduced below 75% movement speed, and if they press Death's Advance, they gain a burst of speed for quite a few seconds. The second thing that they have is Wraith Walk, which breaks them out of roots. Sure, Red Paladins have a freedom that breaks them out of roots as well, and it gives them a movement speed that, of course, they cannot attack while in Wraith Walk or use any abilities, but they can move from A to B. These abilities are not enough to make Death Knights a mobile melee DPS. They're by no
He's got a really
means
nice mic, you know.
DPS. They also have grips, which are kind of a way to deal with immobile classes or reach, which grips are not universally good for lack of uptime on the target, because you cannot grip a boss to yourself. If you're the only one out of a melee range, out of everybody
I've got a
else,
Death Knight, but he's only level 20.
Force everybody else not to be able to hit the mob. That's not how grips work, right? So DKs have clear issues with their mobility, but their mobility tools interact with some of the mechanics and give them ways to deal with things. You can say that Red Paladins have freedom, that they can break them out of roots the same way Wraithwalk would. However, that's also on them, and that's also a utility that they normally would.
I never really used that. Hey, I keep forgetting about it.
That DKs bring to the party. So you have to sacrifice a utility that you would bring to the party to use for yourself, and this is the theme of Red Paladins. Because not only are DKs immobile and have reduced mobility tools, they also have defensive cooldowns, because we can kind of match maneuverability with survivability at the same time. They have defensive cooldowns that make them immune certain things. They have AMS that can make them immune magic damage. Of course, you can immune magic damage, but you can immune magic damage effects that can also slow you. You have Icebound Fortitude that breaks you out of stuns, which is also an impaired movement ability that you might be able to get stunned, and then by the time you get out of the stun, the mobs will be away, and or in arenas you might just be too far away from your targets and you have to like trudge along and try to get to the target, right? But you can break out of that with a DK. You cannot break that with a Paladin unless you use Bubble. And Bubble is the silliest argument towards red paladins and paladins in general
Yeah,
defensive
sucks.
capability that people have made over years. I think it's only red, because I think Holy and Prod have more defensives that they can access. Bubble is a silly argument because Bubble is a specific mechanic that in a group, or if we would argue that there's a reason to bring red paladins to content, Bubble would be one of them because they can immune mechanics. That means that they will not be able to use Bubble for personal protection most of the time, or if they do, then they essentially neuter themselves in terms of what they can bring as terms of utility for their group. Same thing applies to Freedom. If they use it on themselves, that limits the amount of utility that they bring to the group. Same thing with Bop as well, that red paladins have. DKs don't have to make this sacrifice. DKs don't have to sacrifice their utility to save their party. Their utility is separate. You have AMZ, which is separate. You have grips, which are separate, right, from your survivability. But Reds don't have that, so they're kind of like at a weird juxtaposition that you can definitely make comparisons in between. Since Warriors, the other played melee, is like a totally different beast. They have mobility, they have defensive, they can have almost everything. But that's my take on Red. So if you want Red Paladins to have an identity of like, okay, there might not be as mobile, change some of their kits. You don't have to give them like a gazillion amount of divine steeds, but change some of their kits.
I mean, also I only play classic and private servers at the moment. Yeah. My son's the same.
But when you judgment a target, you get a burst of speed for a couple of seconds. There's also an ability that I think in Legion beta they were supposed to add it, which is if you ever played Heroes of the Storm, the hero Tyrael there had an ability where you throw your sword at a specific point in the ground, does damage, whatever it does. It can have a lot of effects, but you can also teleport to that sword. And I think that would be a badass ability for Red Paladins. That is mobility in a sense, but that's not like physical mobility where you're just super fast as a paladin. You can be there's this unstoppable juggernaut of light and vengeance, but you don't have to like be super fast like a warrior is. You can just like use the power of the light to, you know, get to a position to kind of like blink to a target. I think this is amazing for paladins, and I hope that this is part of their maneuverability. If they add either of these two abilities on top of the divine steed, you can solve a lot of issues with mobility, and you can bring red paladins in the same kind of boiling pot of wheelchair class as DKs as well, where they have some tools that don't necessarily conflict with the utility that they bring to the group. Utility, okay. The changes that Dragonfly brought to Retribution have caused some conflict for players. Is it because most of the utility is the general class talent tree, and the general class talent tree for paladins have some of the most amounts of nodes that give you damage, so you kind of have to pick the damage and not pick the utility? Is this it? Forcing the red paladins to choose between providing benefits to their group or benefiting themselves.
That's like I don't have cleanse.
Called it. This choice can be interesting, but due to the way this has historically worked for paladins, it hasn't felt right in Dragonfly. Yes, so we're looking to make changes here that allow you to feel good and improve your own damage while also providing the group benefits that you're used to. Yes, we're also looking into additional utility improvements for paladins in general, I guess, during the 1007 test cycle, so we can assume that this is mostly going to be addressed towards the class talent tree. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback on the points above, as well as anything else about Retribution that you'd like to share. Oh my god, this is so good. Thank you, devs, for being open-minded and reaching out to the community. I know it kind of sucks that it took a little bit longer, definitely way longer than other specs.
Justin.
And Red has been in the bucket of specs that needed love for years, while Enhancement and Feral have received some very favorable treatment in the last couple of patches. Reds have kind of been left behind. I feel like Survival is kind of there as well, so I'm hoping that Survival is being addressed at one point, but Red deserves love. We want, listen guys,
yes we do, thank you very much,
to have at least one patch meta where Red is the best DPS in all content. How awesome would that be? We've had almost all of the classes, almost all of the specs be OP or at least super good in at least one patch. I'm struggling to find one. Whereas for the most amount of time, Affliction and Arcane have been poop. They're killing it right now. Feral has been poop. Feral is killing it right now. Am I missing anything? I don't know. I think we're getting there. This is
I don't know. I've made some changes that have brought my DPS
so
up.
I'm hoping that once the 1007 PTR is up, we can have
OP Demon Hunters. Yeah. Does anybody? I saw one of those in a dungeon the other day. I was like, wow, they're still around.
So, bonsai for paladins. Happy day.
All right.
Happy day. Christmas day. Not really. It's January, close to February, but it is what it is.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, well, that would be good to get a little bit of love. Thanks for putting that in Discord there, Jeff. What, Demon Hunters? I know. I think I played it. I played it when I played Demon Hunter. I created one when Legion came out, but never really played it. I think I played the starting quests and that, and then never played it again. I've got one, but I never really played it. He's down the bottom of my list. But yeah, that'd be cool. There'd be some interesting things there for Red if they did make some of those changes. I can understand what he means. We don't have a lot of movement abilities. Like, okay, we've got Divine Steed, but it's sort of like, it doesn't seem to work very well. It's just sort of you click it, you run forward a little bit, then everybody catches back up to you anyway, sort of thing. I've used it a couple of times in like a couple of dungeons where you have to get to a certain point, to go into a shield or something like that. I've used that a couple of times, but not very often. It's sort of oh yeah, I can use that, but by the time I think about it, it's too late. You know what I mean? I love the way they say it's the class that's got the most deaths across all the servers. That would make sense to me. So there you go. It's not just my playstyle; it's my character. So a poor workman blames his tools, so I'm blaming my tools. There you go. That's what you're getting. I'm blaming my tools completely. But yeah, thanks for that, Jeff. That makes that's going to be interesting. So that's the next one, I think. 1007, isn't it? Is the next big one. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're just saying, I'm just reading the news here now. Return to the Forbidden Reach. Orc and human heritage armor. Well, that could be interesting. Both orcs and humans can earn new heritage armor to show off their pride. Okay, looks like Stormwind and Ogrimmar sort of armor stuff. Yeah, that could be interesting. Hang on, just let me, we might actually have a look at that. Just give me a sec. So if we have a quick look at this, you can see like to see what they're saying is coming next, which is what that guy was just talking about. It's sort of the next patch. This is only a few days old, this article, so they're sending it to the public test realm, obviously. But you can see the heritage armor stuff. That's pretty cool. It's like Stormwind heritage armor. And then one for the orcs too. We need more time to be able to run out of death pools. That would be great. Yeah, true. How was that, man? Oh wow. How was that Ruby Life Pools dungeon, man, in Mythic? Especially the end. It's just chaos. Just absolute chaos. Those things are on the ground for so long, and you just find yourself running around them, and you're never getting close to the target and all that sort of stuff. Imagine that at higher keys. Wow. Imagine that at higher keys. That would be pretty crazy. But, okay, so both orcs and humans can earn new heritage armor. So I'm assuming this is the next one, I think, isn't it? 1007. Yeah, it's cool looking orc armor there. More people can be monks. Okay. Recruit a friend, refresh. So that's what we just got. 10:05. Yeah, it is 1st of February. There you go, Jeff. Yeah, 1st of February. New feature is making its way to World of Warcraft. The trading post. Complete monthly activities. Can confirm a 15 ruby sucks a lot. Can't, I bet. Because what did we run it at? A +4 or something? And it was hard enough. It was chaos. Yeah, +4 or something. I think we ran +2. I think it was. I don't even think it was even a +4. I can't remember. So yeah, I've only just recently jumped on Gilead and Stormwind gear. Yes, definitely. That would look awesome. That would look awesome. I always thought I had a set of the of this back in the day. I thought I had a set of the guards gear, the Stormwind guards gear, but I can't find it. Otherwise, I'd be wearing that all the time. I love it. I love the way they look. It's my least favourite dungeon this X-Pack, and I feel it's the toughest one by far. Yeah, that end is just chaos at the end. I mean, when you first come up to the ring and you've got to run around the circle, that's hard enough with all those guys. But then that last boss, man, the dungeon and that bloke, it's just absolute chaos. Just the way her breath, his pools on the ground, it's just, yeah. Anyway, it's I've got the Azure Vault today, +4 if we want to run that later. So there you go, Jeff. It says trading post February 1st of February. Trading post, blah blah blah. So what do we got? Monthly activity. So I just basically jumped on Friday afternoon when I got my new power supply because the old one blew up, as I said. and Discord there. And yeah, I quickly jumped on and got my chest, got my rewards from the vault, and just ran a couple of dungeons. And I was just, so I haven't really played any of this yet, sort of thing. I know this is on, but I haven't really ran around. I ran around a little bit, but not enough. Yeah, so new items, activities introduced every month. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so it's in Orgrimmar and Stormwind. Okay. So a new set of traders will be moving their wares into the capital cities of Stormwind, Orgrimmar, Tawny and Wilder, and Zenshiri trading posts. You'll find C&W just outside the major city in Stormwind and Zenshiri trading post next to Gromash Hold in Orgrimmar. Not that I know anything about that because I've never played a Horde character. Oh, that's not entirely true, but I got a warrior to level 20, I think, ages ago. They'll have transmorgs on mannequins. Okay. Our trader friends have pulled out all the stops and have set up their shop so you can view new items on of the month. Right. Okay. Prominently on display right at this shop. They'll have transmorgs on mannequins, pets at their feet, and mounts secured in their stable. Speak to the traders to see this month's wares. Okay. Righto. So it's creative cosmetics. There are a multitude of interesting transmorg, pet, and mount possibilities, limited only by the imagination. Okay. The trading post will serve as home for many more items from across Azeroth and beyond, and is not limited to the current game content. Okay. You can expect to see a variety of fun new items to add to your collection. Okay, cool. Opening the possibilities allows for a wide variety of different goods to be brought through the trading post, and players can expect the unexpected in each month's new catalogue. Okay, righto. How it works. To obtain these unique cosmetic items, you will need to acquire a new account-wide... Oh, here we go. A new account-wide currency called Trader's Tender. This can be earned in two ways. Automatically, each month, just by logging in and heading to the trading post, you can collect 500 Trader's Tender every month from a chest called Collector's Cache. Okay, by completing monthly activities in the Traveller's Log. A monthly set of activities provides the opportunity to earn up to 500 additional Trader's Tender. Okay, so that looks like the max is going to be 1,000 a month. Righto. That's what that seems to say. Hey, you can automatically get 500, and then if you complete all your monthly activities, you get another 500. So we'll be iterating on this new feature as we test on the public test room. The final Trader's Tender amounts are subject to change. Okay. First of each month, players with an active account in good standing. Okay, there you go. Players with an active account in good standing. Never really knew you had to have an account in good standing. I've never been banned before or anything like that, so I guess my account's in good standing. Now, where would you find that out, I wonder? Would you have to ask? Do you have an account in good standing? That's interesting. Receive a set amount of traders to you automatically. If you don't have an active game time on your account or aren't a subscriber at the start of a new month, don't worry. Your tender will be awarded the first day of the month when you do have game time or an active subscription. Righto. Okay, this will be the same amount for everyone regardless of how you play. Second way to earn is the Traveller's Log. Righto. So this is the one where you got to complete. Okay. Each month features a rotating theme set of activities. There's only a set amount of Trader's Tender you can earn each month through completing activities, so you won't need to complete all the ones in the log each month. You'll be able to pick and choose a variety of fun in-game activities to easily earn Tender. Players can choose to earn by continuing to play the game as they already do, such as completing quests, completing in battlegrounds, taking part in holiday activities, and even running mythic dungeons. But you can also take part in activities uniquely designed for the month. Okay. Show some love so you can see here. So, okay. Dungeons, raid, holidays, and events. Righto, so there's another thing. Oh, okay, and it looks like it's going to come up in that suggested what do they call it? Adventure Guide, the Adventurous Guide. It just says it there. There we go. You'll be able to view these activities and your progress in the Adventure Guide and the new Traveller's Log. A bar at the top of the user interface will show your progress in earning Trader's Tier. And at certain thresholds, Trader's Tier will be deposited in your Collector's Cache for pickup. Okay, so monthly rotation. On the first of the month, the traders will obtain new items. Yeah, we know that already. Items that are rolled out there. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a set amount, set items. So it'll be a bit like the dungeons when we go on, not the dungeons, sorry, the bank, the vaults when we go and pick our stuff up on a Wednesday. Bloody blah. Trading posts will also include cosmetics, okay, from promotions that are no longer available, as well as items normally available for cash purchase or the in-game store as purchasable items. Okay, so there you go. So the WoW store. So you're going to be able to purchase stuff from the WoW store with Traders Tender instead of real money. That could be interesting. Justin Oz. Hope they take some care of balance in Battlegrounds in future patches, but that takes some time, I'm afraid. From now, I'm already really happy with the current state of the game. Hope the goblins over at Blizz keep up the good job. Yes, I think we're all in agreement there, Justin, and mate, definitely. I think it's the best patch. It's the best. Sorry, not the best patch. It's the best expansion. We all say that Wrath of the Lich King was the best, and I think Dragonflight is better. I think it's just, it seems to me to be really what we hoped it was going to be, and it looks like they're doing good things with these upcoming patches as well. I think this could be, I'm just a bit worried that this isn't going to turn into another thing like Torghast, but because it's not essential to the quest, it's just nice to have, I guess, like transmorgs and pets and mounts and stuff like that. You can choose to opt into it, or you don't have to do it, you know what I mean? Which seems to be a common theme at the moment. I mean, I know they're probably targeting more casual players there as well, but even, us that play it every day, you know what I mean? It's sort of like, you don't feel obliged to run around and do things. You can just sort of pick and choose what you want to do, Like, I haven't been over to the Obsidian Throne. I should be doing more of that, to be honest, if I was going to be honest. But I'll go over and do all the, say Raytheon or Sibelian or whatever. I'll pick one of them that week, and then I'll run around and do all the quests, and then I'll go away and do other quests, and then next week I'll come back. You know what I mean? I don't keep going back there, which I probably could. What a tender moment, as a way of saying thank you to the community for continuing to play World of Warcraft with us. We will be awarding a bonus 500 traders tender to players who purchase Dragonflight and add it to their account. Okay. So what happens if we've already got it? This bonus traders tender will also be rewarded. Retro. They've answered my question already. This bonus traders tender will also be rewarded retroactively to players who have already purchased Dragonflight. Players can collect this bonus traders tender once the trading post feature goes live from their collector's cache. Okay, so that says that we'll have 500 straight up, and I'm assuming another 5. I know the 500 will be at the first. It would be at the first of the month. So technically, we should all get 1,000. We should get 500 because we've already purchased Dragonflight, and 500 being the first of the month. That seems to how it might work. And then getting a glimpse of the future. This is just the start of what we hope will be a rewarding new system for players to further personalize their character and their experiences within World of Warcraft. We'll be looking toward additional opportunities to provide the community with even more ways to add to their collections and express themselves everywhere they go in Azeroth. Okay, righto. So that seems pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be looking into that, especially for the transmorg stuffs. Because I'm sort of getting into that now, thanks to all you guys. I never really cared about how my character appeared, and now I really do. Okay, so that's the trading post. So this is the latest patch. So storms of every proportions. Okay, so you've got to go to the future thing there with the time walking stuff. Primalists are rallying some of their strongest forces to preserve their plans to dominate Azeroth. Head out with your fellow adventurers to seal their portals and defeat their mighty monstrosities. Storm's Fury event will spin up every 5 hours, okay? When it's active, head to the Temporal Conflux in Thaldraszus. Brave defenders will receive Essence of the Storm, which can be exchanged for rewards like the Sky Skin Hornstrider mount or the Time Lost Vorkwinfol pet. You can also get items to help weather the storm as the Primalists try to freeze their enemies to the bone, okay? This is that thing I was just talking about earlier. You're ready to wear. You expand your wardrobe with common and poor quality gear. Each item will now be bind on equip. We wouldn't try and send that to any other character or anything like that anyway, whites and greys, so that's not that big a deal. Bind and equipment can be added to your appearances collection, so you can mix and match like the stylist you are to create the ultimate transmog sets for any occasion. Think of all the fashion possibilities you can twirl up when the Trial of Style returns. Well, I'm not really interested in the Trial of Style, but I am interested in transmorging stuff. So that would be pretty cool, I think. But obviously that's going to come from now on. I'm just thinking about all that white and grey gear that I've picked up. The only thing is I've noticed a few times now also that, it says you haven't collected this appearance. So everything you have to quickly equip. You know what I mean? So whatever trash you pick up in the world, and if you like the way it looks, you have to go, right, I'll quickly equip that now. So that could be a bit of a pain. But, Legion time walking. Yeah, running Legion dungeons. I've ran a couple of those on Friday. Yeah, we've done all that. That's the trading post. Storm's Fury event. We went through that. And then we've got all the class stuff that's coming up. So I've got a Feral Druid. Not that I know how to play it, of course. Evoker, okay. I've got a marksmanship hunter. Salvo has been redesigned. Your next multi-shot or volley now applies explosive shot. Okay. Look at that. Frost Mage. All ability damage increased by 5%. And what happens for Ret Pallies? Where are you? Paladin. Alright, class. Added a tracker buff for after image to indicate remaining holy power expenditure until a proc occurs. Wow, great. I don't even use any of that shit, nor do I know what they're talking about. Fixed an issue causing rank 1 Seal of Might to grant an incorrect amount of mastery during Sentinel. Okay. And what about Retribution? None. Holy is the only one that gets anything. Alright, that's great. Fantastic. Thanks very much. Righto, so... But yes, Feral is so broken at the moment. Sometimes they break the game when attacking with Rake. Oh wow, okay. I've got a Feral Druid. I got him up to 60 prior to Dragonflight. Yeah, I just saw that, Josh. We just literally, Jeff posted a quite an extensive video in Discord, and we just watched it. So yeah, they're saying they're getting looks like it's going to be a full-on thing. So I'll have to relearn my class again, which will be cool. It'll be interesting to see how that sort of plays out. Because there are certain things, he was making a bit of sense there, especially for someone like me who plays Ret all the time. You know, there are certain things. We've got the highest death rate on the server, which is just me. I know, but I don't say that. There you go. That's why I die so much. But yeah, like little things like, yeah, we make it, like Bubble is so useless. I use it when I'm in the world, but you know, anyway, it's just for me. It doesn't help anybody else, that kind of stuff. Anyway, hopefully it will be a good overhaul. We'll have to see how it goes. Because I'm loyal to Ret because, as I've said many times, it was my original character. So, you know, and that's what I like playing. So I'm kind of sort of loyal to that. And why not? Why are we not? We all are loyal to our original characters, I think. But yeah, I just watched that. And Mr. GM on YouTube, we just watched that video. And Jeff, Old Man Dingo on Discord just put it up there for us. And yeah, all right. So what we might do, we can jump in. I've got a mythic to run. I've got a +4 Azure Vault. I think I've got. But or I can just cruise around and do some dungeons and stuff. But we might jump in, eh? I'll just move you guys over there so I can see you. Uh-oh, I just lost chat. Oh, there it is. But I like the way they're doing it. I like the way with the patches, the way they're releasing them and stuff like that, and quite quickly too. Yeah, I like it. I'd be interested to see that trading post. I'm really looking forward to it. I just don't want it to become too grindy. You know what I mean? I don't think it will, but because I'm sort of right into the transmogs now.
Let me show you what I got.
Let me show you what I got.
Travel safely now.
All right, so I am repaired. So yeah, so I got my chest on Friday when I rebuilt my computer because my power supply exploded. So yeah, I got my tiered chest. Where is it there? I should actually jump out of there, shouldn't I? I just realised that's coming up on the screen, so I'll just jump out of there now because there's no one else in there. Yeah, so I got my tiered chest, Virtuous Silver Breastplate. So I grabbed that one. So I've got 3 of 5 now. But yes, because I've got some mythic gear here. There's the ability I've got to go and upgrade them to a tiered piece. So I was thinking about doing that. I might actually just head over there and just see what you guys think. Get your advice, you know. Come on.
Look at all these ancient Titan relics scattered about. Never pass up an opportunity to study the past.
Hang on, am I going to the right spot? It's around here, isn't it? Somewhere? Oh, don't tell me I've forgotten where the bloody thing is. That's not it. Oh, I went there on Friday and I've forgotten where it is. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to look this up now. It's not there. I thought it was in here somewhere. No, it's not that. It looks like that, though. Oh, this is great, isn't it? I've forgotten where the bloody thing is. It's not upstairs, is it? No. Oh, for goodness sake, can you believe it? Yeah, and I'm going to have to quickly look it up. I'm just quickly Googling it because I've forgotten to, forgot where it is. Sorry about that, guys. Got to go, but glad I catch you live. Love the channel. Keep the good work. Thanks, Justin. No worries, mate. I really appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate you jumping in and being engaging, mate. It's very important for me that you do that because I don't really have a sort of a topic or anything. But yeah, awesome. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Won't be a sec, guys, and we'll be back in a minute. Recrafting, that's it. Isn't it recrafting? No, it's not recrafting. It's the other thing, isn't it? No, it's not that. I've forgotten where the bloody thing is. Can you believe it? We get Valor points. That's upgrading that. Oh man, this is wonderful, isn't it? I've totally forgotten where it is. I've forgotten what it's called now, and it's doing my head in, and I'm trying to remember. I know it was released in the latest patch, right? So it's got to be in there. Patch notes, right? Invite me, I'll show you. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Jeff. Why don't I do that? Bloody hell, mate. Hang on, and I'll now change it to the game. I'm just going to make sure that's all working as well. Just give me a sec. Yeah, that should be working. Right. Okay. Where are you there, are you? I thought it was here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Yep, yep. I knew I was close. Thanks, mate. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so I need your advice. Thanks, mate. I knew it was there somewhere.
I'm out of range.
So I've got some gear. Like, and then I've got like those oh, I know you can just hit plus and it'll tell you everything, won't it? So I've got these scaldrons here in my shoulders, which I can change to a fourth of my set. So I should probably do that, hey, because then that's going to upgrade. Yeah, that'll give me the 4th set of my... I didn't realise that. I would have done that automatically on Friday. But so it's going to be the same item level. And that'll give me the shoulders for my tiered set. So that should look... Yeah, that's what I reckon. Hey, Jeff, definitely. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I don't have a... Duh, I don't have a thingo. Ideally, you would want an item that you can upgrade with Valour, though. Yeah, that's like... What have I got? Yeah, see, I've already got... Oh, I see what you're saying. Right, yes, I see what you're saying. Because if you look at the pants my character's wearing at the moment, if I get out of that, right? Right, I see what you're saying. So I could get the tiered set that becomes upgradable with Valour. Right. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Right, okay. But I haven't got a thingo.
We maintain the Isles until we meet again.
So, alright, I see what you're saying. So, yeah, I know I haven't got anything to do with it, but I could change those to the pants that I've already got. Right, but then it makes them upgradable. I need a thingo, yeah, mate. I need one of them thingos. That thingo there. Catalyst charges. And you get the upgraded version transmorgs as you upgrade the piece. Oh, yeah, good point. Right, because it actually... Yes, okay, it actually changes in appearance a little bit as well, doesn't it? Okay, I have to have a lot of Valour, though, to do that. What's my Valour like at the moment? Ah. Yeah, not much. 1150, because I've only run like 4 mythics, I think. 4 or 5 mythic dungeons. Okay, so that is a good point. I'd probably do the shoulders first, I'd say, to get me the 4. And then I'd do that with the next round, I'd change those pants. But that is a really good point that you make there, Kian. So yeah, they also become they become upgradable pants as well. So that is pretty cool. So you're basically getting a tiered set of gear that does those look at me pointing at the screen like you can see what I'm pointing at. That does those 2 set bonuses. Yes, right. Okay, so I need to get some thingos. All right. So I don't know what we're going to do. We can try running. Yeah, the Valour cap sucks though. Yeah, okay. I notice you can only get 6 of those thingos for these thingos. What are they called? I'll just quickly find out what they're called. Catalyst charges limit 6 charges per character. If you're running dungeons today, wait to see if you get some shoulders out of it. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, I was going to run Azure Vault. That's what I've got, I think. Yeah, +4 Azure Vault. Which we can do. If you want to jump in with me, Jeff, did you want to do that with me? I'll just jump on the Discord group. Just hang on a sec. I'll come and pass gear if needed. Yeah, if you want to, Josh, you can jump in, mate. That's no dramas. So I'll go back to... Okay, cool. You're already in the group, mate. So we can go back to, what's the name if you want? Valdraken. I might just head back there. Or we can go down, because where's the Azure Vault's down here, isn't it? Yeah. I'll just go back to Valdraken. And then we can just get the flight path down. Oh, okay, no worries, Josh. Hang on, mate. Are you in the community? I think you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You're in, mate. I just invited you then. So we got 3 DPS, so we need a healer and a tank. Where the hell am I going? So... maybe I should Hello, hello. Is there anyone else out there that feels like jumping in? We need a healer and a tank, if there's anyone else out there in the chat that would like to jump in our mythic. If not, I'll just have to list it. I can come heal. Kian, yeah, that'd be awesome, mate. That'd be awesome. And then we just need a tank. I can just list the group and get a tank if you want. That'd be awesome, mate. I can tank or DPS. All right, Josh. Whatever, mate. Do you want a tank maybe then? At least you're in chat. You know what I mean? Because I like to make my tanks the leaders of the dungeons. I don't know why. I just do. I'm Zaira. Okay, mate. You're in. Bang. Alrighty. So there's a healer. Good on you, mate. Thank you. And we've got a tank. So yeah. All right, Josh. If you want to tank, it's just if I list the group, you'll show up as a DPS. Oh, there you go. You just changed it. Good on you, mate. Yep. Okay. So, is there anyone else out there in the group that feels like they want to DPS? Anybody? No? Bloody hell. Shush, for God's sake. That was loud. At the stone? Okay, I was just going to fly down there, so I'll get the fly path down there. We'll just wait and see if anybody...
Ours is a solemn burden. Glory to all.
We need one more DPS. Is there a DPS out there in the chat? If not, I'll list the group. No one? Alright, okay, I'll list the group for a DPS. That's a good idea, putting it in the actual community chat there. Well done. Alright, no one's playing. So all three of us except him. Oh, I might just list today. We'll see how it go. +4, I'll just put +4 OCE. And we're looking for a DPS. Oh, thank you.
The magic surrounding this area has gone wild.
Thank you, Dan.
This untamed instability is a threat to our allies.
Okay, I'm going to list the group now.
To restore order.
So we just need a DPS. Hopefully it won't take too long. Oh, yeah, we got one. Pale Johnny, 384. He'll do. I'm happy. Everybody happy with that? Oh. Okay, then cancel it. Pardon me. La Luna, 386. Done. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Jeff, I'll make you the leader. You're the boss man now, mate. Alright. Ooh, yummy. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Let's all enjoy a feed before we go in. Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. The food throwing animation, yeah. Alright. Are we all ready? Is everybody... Okay, we all ready? Ready and... Kian, you ready? Yep. Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay, extra damage, extra health, fortified and bolstering. Oh, they've got that buff when they die. Okay, we have to remember that. Alright.
Be wary, champions. My vault is many things, but harmless is not one of them. These Rothlings perceive anyone not of my blood as a threat. Their gaze pierces all. If they see you, all nearby creatures will awaken to purge you from the vault.
Interrupt. Watch yourself. Interrupt.
Oh, get around there, get around there.
Watch your step.
Oop.
Watch your step.
Okay. So zoom out.
The sundered flame have been delving into my vault. They do not understand the dangers within, nor the powers they
Interrupt.
meddle with.
Miss these ones, yep. Oh, okay, righto.
Once, my beloved Malagos gifted me with arcane seeds. I planted them here. A little garden from him. It looks as though it has grown wild over the years. I will need you to prune it.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oui.
I don't have a target.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I need a target.
Don't know why you need to see my character screen then.
Too far away.
Shockwave. Move to star.
Ah, bugger.
AOE incoming.
Whoops.
Shockwave.
Nice.
There is no sign of the sundered flame here. Come, this way.
It's not so bad once you've seen it once, is it?
Hey, what was that?
So it's not so bad once you've seen it once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice. Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true. Definitely.
The location of my vault was chosen to harness and make use of this powerful ley line. While a marvel to behold, I am unsure of what effects it will have on your mortal form. Do be on the lookout for the growth of extra appendages.
I can't get through. I'm going to pull him. Oh, no, no, I'm right. I'm right. How was that? Just made it through. Nice.
Interrupt.
You have discovered one of my books of translocation.
Translocation.
Since the majority of the vault's caretakers are flightless, I incorporated a means of safe travel via these tomes.
Oh man, I hate these guys.
Watch your step.
Ah, I'm stuck. Oh no. Get out of there, for God's sake. Come on. Good healing,
Watch
thank
your
you.
step.
Yeah, it's kind of a hectic pull, but those arcane elementals really suck, so I like to knock them all out one time.
Yeah, I know.
Watch your step.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Watch your step.
Nice.
It's too far away.
Watch your step.
I don't have a target.
Nice. CK, just in chat there. Hey mate, you always seem to end up in the hardest dungeons when I catch you on stream. Yeah, yeah. Glutton for punishment, mate. Glutton for punishment.
Alright.
Azure Vault and Ruby Life pools. And thanks for jumping in, mate. I appreciate it.
Watch your step.
Ah. Nice.
It's too far away.
So beautiful, so powerful. All for me.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Got to be careful actually, I'm doing that a lot. When I'm hitting 1 and 2, my little finger is hitting tab and I'm actually changing targets. Oops.
I don't have a target.
Watch your step. 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 Watch your step.
All right.
No, no, no! Mine! It is all mine! Me! Take care of them! Slash you!
Watch your
Take care of them!
It's too far away.
phase change.
Oh shit, here we go with these bloody orbs. Oh, got me.
Me! Take care of them!
Watch your
Nice.
Treasures!
Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Poor Azure Blade. I do not blame her. I should have thought of her before I left. This door. I sense a breach behind it. The sundered flame must be this way.
Tear this place apart if you have to. I will
These frogs
expose
here.
whatever secrecy locked away within these vaults.
Tilash must not break the final seal. Consequences will be dire. Please, hurry.
Oh shit! Stepped straight into that one. Thanks, mate. No, I was thinking maybe we might be able to make it through without a death, but of course.
I mean, these damn frogs are quite annoying.
Yeah. I was standing right in the blue circle, and anyway, never mind. Just splat.
Here we go.
It doesn't help that there's already blue on the floor, so they kind of...
Yeah. It's a bit like, what's the name? What's that place? Purple on purple on purple on purple.
Quarter stars.
Yeah, quarter stars, that's it, yeah. Thank you, by the way, for that, Res.
So good.
Yeah, quarter stars. Yeah, purple, purple on purple and purple, purple.
I'm so happy that they changed a few of the visuals in there recently.
Oh my god, it's so much better. That last boss fight, you can actually tell what's going on.
Yep. It's great. Much better than the first.
Oop. Give me a target, come on.
It's so fun playing melee when everything's jumping away from me.
I'm out of range.
Right.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
No, he's not. I'm standing right near him, idiot.
Get closer.
Alright, we're getting there. Did it again. Okay.
What is she hiding?
Preferably when we drop the frost, I'll try to stay in the middle, then you and the druid, since your melee can stand on either side, still damage him during that phase.
Okay.
Did she send you? Enough! Ice!
Run out.
Her secrets will be mine!
Find shelter. Run out.
Her secrets will be mine!
Run out. Run out.
Nice.
Lies!
We are too late. Oh,
My agony is yours!
Proceed onward. Numpty, go.
I cannot be contained!
Hello. There we go. Right.
Was that for anyone else?
Yeah, how did we engage it from up there?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a heavy duty flight down here, apparently.
Yeah, it must be.
That's something they might want to patch at some point.
Yeah, that could be troublesome. Alright, we ready?
Yeah, mate.
Shockwave.
Slowed. I hate being slowed.
Blessing of freedom will get you out of the slow.
Knocking back.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, I've only
Bubble will also take it off.
Nice.
Very nice.
Almost made it through without a death, except for me, of course.
That was only
my
one.
dear one.
Yeah.
one's better than
He knew
10.
that wild magic was dangerous, but he meddled with it anyway.
Okay, I think that's a bit of an
By the
upgrade for
time we
me,
found
actually.
him, we could not
Oh, I
stop
was
the
gonna give you
growth.
this one. You had the
Creative.
same one.
I placed him in stasis.
Oh, yeah,
so he
yeah.
could find a proper
379. I can be upgraded at least. I'll hang on to it. Actually, oh no,
I
I've
was
got two of them. I've got two of them.
champion.
I'll get rid of that one.
It's really good. It's good stats for red, though.
And ended
At
his
least.
suffering.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that was awesome. Thanks, guys.
I'm but a simulacrum.
Yeah, that was cool. Thank
What
you.
did he turn into?
I was a
What did I get? We got
Please.
Halls of Valour,
leave me
6.
to mourn.
Halls of Valour, level 6.
Ooh.
Do you want it or do you not want it?
I'm down. I don't have much else to do at the moment.
Yeah, Sunday. Well, it is for us here. Saturday for you guys.
No, Sunday here as well for me.
Yeah, no. I mean, V Nasty.
Yes.
Josh is American, I do believe, so it's Saturday for him. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I'm down.
8 p.m. Saturday here.
Okay, cool. All right, so what do we do? Hearth back to Thingmo, eh?
You can use your Dowler in Hearthstone if you have one.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yep, that's a good idea. Every time I come back here, I think of sorry, not Warlords of Draenor. I meant every time I see those, all those, I've got like 3 Hearthstones. I think, what's happened to my garrison? I wonder what they're up to. It was so important to me, my garrison, many years ago. Oh, beauty.
I have many wares.
Mine lags
Farewell,
out for some
friend of
reason.
the Grummles.
Every time I try to load my garrison.
I'm sure I'd have a bulging case of resources there, that's for sure. So, Halls of Valour, which one's that one?
It's in...
Oh, that's Stormheim, isn't it?
Stormheim.
Yeah. Sorry, just give me a sec. Sorry. Should probably get rid of that, hey?
There is an exposed ley line in Azure Bay, causing all kinds of interference on the network. Set up some surveying equipment so I can monitor its chaotic energies and work around them.
Chandrian? Thank you for jumping in, mate. Hey, Mr. Veteran, what does the JR mean in the name? JR are my initials. So, yeah, I used to be called Somalia Veteran, but it was sort of like it wasn't working because people would say, hey, Somalia, and I'm like, I'm not really that country, so I changed it to JR, which are my initials.
Burning Legion dares to assault Stormheim. Remove them
Odin, we're
from
about to come in and
presence this
get you,
land,
mate. Just
champion,
give us a
and
chance.
glory shall be yours.
Juliet Romeo, yes, that's exactly what phonetics, yes, that's what it means.
Just gonna need
Yeah, I was in the army. Say
Just
again.
gonna need a few minutes before we start, and then I'm good to go.
You're right, mate. All good. No dramas. Which one's Halls of Valour? It's that one, isn't it? Who are we getting? Who isn't here? I just remembered La Luna isn't in chat or group or anything, so did we even like tell that character that we're going to play the next one? Yeah, like did we even mention the fact that because La Luna is still over here in the Onaran Plains, but we're all trying to summon her. Just let me still in the party. Whoops. R-E-A-L-R. Yes, we were all talking in chat like, yeah, we forgot there's one person that actually isn't in the group at all, isn't in chat at all. I could whisper to her as well, maybe. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, okay. Nice.
Arthale is a foe worth fighting. Prove your valor.
Okay.
Slay the beast and
Just
my
gotta wait.
reward is yours.
Just waiting on... Just waiting a few minutes. Yeah, Shandarian. Sorry, I didn't say, if I mentioned. Thank you very much for jumping in. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's initials. That is my initials. I'm going to be honest. I've always sucked at this dungeon. Okay, it's my stream and I suck at all of them. not that kind of group. Yes.
See if he's back.
Back? Okay, cool. We're all ready? Alright. Alright, 38 minutes, extra damage, extra health, fortified, and bolstering.
Defend these sacred halls! Long have I awaited noble champions to enter my realm. Behold, the Halls of Valour. This place will test your might. And if you are found worthy, the Aegis of Agramar will be.
I need to get closer. Out of range.
Ah, Swifty, thanks for jumping in. All good, mate. This is our second one. We just ran Azure Vault, a plus 4, and I just got the key upgraded to Halls of Valour 6, so we thought we'd run this one as well. But all good, mate. Thank you for jumping in. Nice.
The undeserving will
Let them come.
at my side. I will relieve the weakness.
Set the gate first, so we're gonna move here after it lands.
Okay.
Moving now.
Yep.
The blood of the unworthy will flow through these halls.
Let them come.
At my side will relieve the weakness from your bellies.
Ah, shit, come on.
A path forward.
Oh, what's a bubble for, dickhead?
Before you lies your next trial. Defeat both Persia and Fenrir, and you will have proven your worth to me.
Oh, wrong key. No. Whatever.
Watch your step.
We're gonna go left first.
I don't have a target.
Nice.
Interrupt.
I need to get close.
Through great deeds of courage and valor, Persia has
Nice.
earned this most sacred of rights. She shall ascend as one of my chosen Valkyrie, and her name shall echo in these gilded halls for all eternity.
I am not nervous, only excited. All my life has led to this one long hunt.
Spoken like a true Valkyrie. Mortal intruders approach.
I witness their deeds in storm. Their kind has no true honor, no true virtue.
I will purge them from these sacred halls myself.
The ritual is not yet complete.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Nice.
Watch the front of my skull.
Shockwave.
I'm out
Yep.
of range.
Yep.
It's hard to see sometimes. Check mark.
Yeah, I see it. Yep. Got it. Thanks, man.
Shockwave.
You sully this ritual with your presence, mortals.
I need to get close.
Find shelter.
Will not deny Persia's ascendance.
Interrupt. Watch your
Neat. Neat.
interrupt.
Is yours to command. The light shines eternal in you, Herja.
It's when your fingers start to sweat.
Yeah, my hand's killing me. I was just thinking the same thing. My hand is killing me, man.
Phase 2.
Fail you, Aegir!
4, 3, 2, 1. Find shelter.
You, Herja.
4. Run out. 2, 1. Watch all.
Shit. Shit. Ah.
The storm gathers. Strike now, Herja.
4, 3, 2, 1. Find shelter.
I am sorry, Aegir. I have
Nice.
failed you.
Spread. Spread.
I don't have a target.
Shockwave.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I need a target.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Jared, thanks for jumping in. Nice 6. How moving up? Yes, we just got a +6. I just did +4 Azure Vault, and we've got upgraded to a +6, so we thought we'd run it. By the way, you may not know this, but the annoying I don't have a target or it's too far away can be turned off. Yeah, I know that, but I know it is annoying, but like, yeah, I know. I do agree, it is quite annoying. But there's sometimes when I kind of sort of need it, I guess. I don't know.
The mighty Fenrir stalks these grounds. It will take cunning and guile to slay this beast. A perfect test of your worthiness.
maybe it's helpful. I turned it off long ago after years of it. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It does get a bit annoying, I suppose. I guess I'm just so used to it, hearing it, you know. But yes, it is annoying. Oops. Oh, get out of that.
It's too far away. I can't attack that target.
Alright. Now it's happening all the time. As long as you know you can turn it off. A lot of people have no idea and they hate it. Yeah, I did know you could that because everybody told me that. I actually didn't know you could turn it off, to be honest with you, at the start. And then when I started streaming WoW, people were saying, you know, you can turn that off. And I'm like, oh, okay. But thanks for letting me know, mate. I didn't know for a year. One of the best setting changes introduced to me. Yes, maybe I have to. Because I generally sort of know what you can and can't attack and when I'm in range and stuff like that.
It's too far away.
Phase 2.
Enjoy doing all 5 walls together. Oh, can't see him there.
Run out.
Ah, get away from the bones, idiot.
Run out.
Nice.
You have earned my blessing, champions. I look forward to meeting you within the Hall of Glory.
Ooh.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
It's too fast. I'm not used to it.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Target you.
I don't have a target.
Watch your step.
Nice. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting I can bubble. I'm used to not using it in dungeons. I use it out in the world quite a bit actually, but nice.
Throughout your trials, you have demonstrated strength, skill. I will take joy in crushing you. Cries of anguish will echo through eternity. Where they failed, we will succeed.
In front.
Underestimated you.
All right.
If these false champions will not yield the Aegis by choice, then they will surrender it in death. Give up the Aegis or die!
Find shield.
Die in agony!
Target you. you. Find shield.
Righto.
Most impressive. I never thought I would meet anyone who could match the Valajar's strength. And yet here you stand. There is one final trial that awaits. Me. Should you triumph, I will carve your names in these sacred halls myself and grant you a reward worthy of your valor.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
It has been ages since I faced a worthy opponent. Let the battle begin!
The lads.
Valajar, prove your worth!
Run out.
Oh, shit.
Power is beyond anything you have yet faced!
It's too far away.
Watch your...
Right.
Let us see if your wits are as
Go
sharp
to
as
back
your
right.
weapons.
Oh, where the hell do I go? Jesus. No, not that one. Not that one either.
The lads.
Valajar, prove your worth!
Run out.
For I will call upon my true power!
I'm out of range.
Watch your...
Let us see if your wits are as sharp
Go
as
to
your
front
Oh.
right.
Enough. I yield. You are truly
Okay, cool. No deaths. Wow.
as promised.
Yeah, that's a good run.
Awesome.
Just reward.
Yeah, that's my first time ever in a mythic that I didn't die.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
Round of applause.
Yes, yes. Golf clap at least.
Would anyone like
All right, that was cool.
Haste Mastery?
I got an elemental lariat, so I'm pretty cool. Yeah, great heals, Gasha, definitely. Gasha's just said there in chat, great heals, so thank you very much for that. Zaira, very nice. Thank you, thank you.
I'll give this neck piece to the druid.
So what did I end up with? Who was that yelling out in the background there?
That would be.
So I got
That would be Gasha himself.
Oh, righto, cool, cool. Oh, is that why? I see. Oh, righto, fair enough. Fair
That
enough,
would
I see.
be
Well,
my father.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. Nice. Well, my significant other, my wife, is in Discord as well. So but she's not watching, so she can't encourage me like that. So anyway, so I ended up with Temple of the Jade Serpent level 8 for that. So we might have to see if we can kick her from the party. He just said, yeah, I'm not the leader. I make the tank the leader. So when we're in this sort of stuff. Oh yeah, Laluna. Yeah, no worries. Whoops. What is she? No worries. I'm just doing a quick self-promotion. All right, I will hurl back to Valdraken. Thank you, everyone. That was awesome. I'm going to have to end it there so I can have something to eat.
I'm probably about to do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. All right, that was awesome. That's the first mythic I've ever done. No worries, Jeff. Thank you for jumping in as always, mate. I'm just going to quickly go and repair, because I always forget.
Finest wares in Cold Terrace.
In Cold Terrace, right here. What the hell is that? Okay, cool. Awesome. Just hang out here. Yes, everybody did really well. That last one was a great run. Awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. Just going to move you there. Go like that. Just going to bring you back over to the main screen. I'm just going to get out of WoW. Okay. Righto, Gasher, I can't kick her from the party because she's such a good healer. You can't say that great heals and then say kick her from the party. That's just not fair. And thanks for letting me tank. No worries, Josh. You did a great job, man. It was awesome. Who am I to judge? I am absolutely no one to judge at all. That was awesome, everyone. Thank you very much for those couple of runs. That was great. Only died once in 2 runs. Wow. But, you know, that went well. Yes, it did. It did absolutely go well. No worries, Kian. Anytime. Awesome. Great heals. Great heals. Yes, okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Just let me... I'll just double check and make sure everything's cruising. Yep, okay. All right, might do that. Yep, okay, I'm just closing stuff down. No worries. No, don't mind the shameful quick little bit to La Luna there. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch the VOD you were just in. But anyway, no worries. All right, that's awesome. We will go and get something to eat. Thank you very much for watching and everyone for jumping in. I really appreciate it. As you know, I don't really start out with any kind of sort of topic or objective. So you guys jumping into chat and sort of leading us is how I like to do it. You know, I don't like to have a topic. So it's very important for me when people jump in and start to be engaging, and we sort of take it from there. Thank you very much, everyone, for the runs. That was awesome. Awesome heals, awesome tanking, awesome DPS, of course. But yes, the Ret Pally was particularly good. I thought that he didn't die in that second dungeon, so if I do say so myself. All right, all, take it easy. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, as always, duty first. Have a great day.